Hey guys, I just wanted to make this video so y'all don't lose hope. For those of you who Max, sorry. Um Sorry about that. If you I'm not a professional at making videos or editing. I don't edit because I don't know how. But I do know how to sell on Offerup and eBay. I'm good at selling locally and shipping. But it's let me pause this for a second here. Okay, if you don't have a job or no kind of income coming in, I know it can be overwhelming, and you may want to go do some crazy stuff because people are doing that. They're breaking in homes and to steal stuff, to I guess sell stuff. But you don't have to do none of that. You can actually sell and get the stuff actually for free, and works and in good shape, and sometimes even stuff that's new. But my recommendation would be, I'm actually in my daughter's room. I miss her. She's not here. She's with her grandma. She's been gone for a month. But there's things, guys, that y'all can do, like look at ads. People are moving. Look at like the offer on Offerup, Craigslist. It'll say free stuff from leftover garage sales or estate sales, or go up to these people, like give them your name, number, and tell them, hey, once you get done with your garage sale, what are you going to do with your leftovers? Are you going to donate them? And they say yes, leave them your name and number and go pick it up. Ask them, well, what time is your garage sale going to be over? Because they have a time frame that they're only going to be out there for a few hours, and that's it. And most likely they'll donate everything to you because they don't want to deal with it. They'll just make a few dollars here and there. They're only selling stuff very cheap just to get it out of the house. Some people are moving because they're losing their homes, So they rather give it to you than have to pay someone to go trash it or take it to wherever they're going to take it. Some people don't have the money to pay to move. So that's one thing you can do. Another thing you can do is that I've noticed, and I've even, I noticed, like, when it's trash day, people leave their stuff that's good outside of the trash can, especially in the good areas. Like in my neighborhood, like when I go somewheres and I see something good, I get off. I'm like, or if it's too big, well, I make my husband get off. But we get it. Or we're going somewheres and we see something. Like one time we were going to one of our neighbors' house, and for a gathering and stuff, and I seen something, but I didn't say nothing. I'm like, oh, in my head I was just like, I'll come back for it, right? But it was a lawnmower. It didn't even have the decking, the bottom part where it mows. It had the key, but it didn't work, right? So I came and I posted and I sold it, I think, for like $2 something, So I mean, I sold several of those like that. You'd be surprised what you find out there and stuff. And one time I'm like, oh my god, I was going down the street, down the road, and there was 2 bags that were busted up, and it had stuffed animals. But when I looked at the stuffed animals, just glancing, they were in good shape. They had been there. I had seen them, and then I just kept going because I didn't have time to pick them up. And then days have passed, and my husband was passing by there. I'm like, let me see if them stuffed animals are there, and they were there, and we picked them up. I came home though and washed them because it had rained, and some talked, but they got messed up because it rained. It was raining pretty bad. So those I threw, but I washed them and I sold them. So you don't actually have to buy anything to make money. You can even sell services. If you know anything like I don't know, plumbing, construction, put it out there. Start building you don't need start building your record, your reviews, like if you go to certain sites, look for apps that that are to resell, but they also let you post ads for services, and start building from there. Whatever you know how to do. If you know how to change a doorknob or plumbing, put it out there. And you don't have to have like all these ridiculous permits. I don't even think they're open for that stuff, but protect yourself. When you go, make a form, with not your name, but like create something, a name, whatever you want to put, Magic Johnson Construction or services, or I don't know, handyman services, and then just put, like if you're in Houston, Texas, put Houston, Texas and your zip code. You don't have to put your address. However, if you do put your address and it's a homestead where you reside at, they can't even sue you. I mean, they can try, but they can't take your house, So you're protected that way. But I mean, even if you don't have insurance, but have that form filled out, with the logo, whatever you're gonna put. Well, not a logo, but the name of the company that you're gonna call it. You don't even have to register it, because I mean, you don't even know if you're gonna continue with this. Just trying something out for the meantime, because you don't have no kind of income. So between selling and providing services, you can make money. Because I personally have to pass up jobs that, I can't do. And I don't have the crew to go out there and I don't have that capability of, I don't have people on, on my books to say, oh, okay, well, here, you go here. I only have a few family members that tell me, hey, Tia, you have anything? Or, and I'll say yes or no, or as they come in, so if there's something I can do, I'll go do it. Like, if you know how to like assemble trampolines, or I don't know, turn on a pilot light, install TVs, put it out there. I mean, this is stuff that some people don't even know how to assemble shelves. There's elderly people that can't do it, and they need you to mount a a smoke detector, or okay, so when you do the form, put like the date, the customer's name and address. And I look it up on the property taxes website to see that they are the owner. So in case they don't want to pay, then I would file, something, that they didn't pay, because and I make them sign it, when I get there, and they have to sign it, because, I'm rendering a service and they have to pay, because there is a lot of that going on too, that they try to be slick, but with that paper, it's a contract. So they have to pay you. And, if you do the work right and the way you're supposed to do, they're supposed to pay you. So just be careful with that, guys, because one of my nephews, he has had to deal with customers that don't want to pay, after the job's done, because they weren't going to pay to begin with. So that document protects you. That's actually never happened to me, because I use the document, so they're going to pay. And I take pictures, so they're going to pay me. So that's very important that you take pictures. But that's one of the other things you can do besides selling. So just make sure that you print out that form. Create a form and print the form and have it ready with a pen for the customers to sign, and just go from there. Go see what else you know how to do, because you'll be surprised what you find out what you can do. Don't be moping around because you don't have a job or there's no money and stuff like that. Go get it. Go. You can do it. It's not hard. I mean, if you had a job, you were already doing something over there, but this is just doing it for you on your own. So get up early and still pretend you have a job and work it and advertise. If you have a husband or a wife or a whole family, that doesn't mean exclude the kids. Involve them for advertising. Put ads, just like they can post on Facebook and on Instagram and take pictures, is the same thing. They've been practicing. They didn't even know. So you'd be surprised, and then tell them, okay, well, you're going to make this much money. You'd be surprised, because my daughter, she even helps me. I don't have to tell her. She wants to make money and she does it, Now, for selling on Offerup or eBay, I rarely sell on eBay because I really don't post. I'm bad at posting. I have to admit it. But I do, once I, get situated from whatever is going on in my life or stuff like that, But just post. That's the key right there, to post. Just post, get up, make goals, how many stuff you're gonna post. If you have, everything sells, guys. I don't know, people think that it's just a certain thing that sells. You don't know what's gonna sell. Everything sells. Like, for me, it's I've even gone to buy stuff for construction. Needed a cement maker, and this man was selling it for, not a cement maker, the machine that you throw the cement and it, spins it. And he was selling it for $50, and I'm like, all right, let's go get it. He's like, well, first come, right? And I'm like, well, I'm just down the street, it wasn't that far, so please hold it. And I'm like, I'm on my way. So he's like, all right, So then I'm like, hey, what is that in the middle of the road on the side of the street, right? And I'm like, we're gonna come back, we're gonna stop, right? And my husband never really wants to stop. He's just like, because it's heavy, it looks big, right? So he's gonna have to do it. He's gonna have to pick it up. So I'm like, man, stop, So we had bought the cement mixer, and then we stopped there, and I'm like, I don't know what it is, those things. I don't know what everything is. I don't. There's stuff I don't know what it is. So I was just there and looking at it, and it had a timer thing, and the other one didn't, and one had a lid, and then one didn't. One did have a lid, the other one didn't. Right? And so there was these kids, they stopped, and they were like, I'm like, what is this? And he started saying all the stuff. So my mind was recording everything he was saying, right? So then I came home and I posted them 2 things, and they sold for $40, I think. And I put on there, I don't know if they work, because I don't know how you work that. It was a thing for the deers. I guess they put the corn in it or the food, and it's on a timer. So I only really, if you really look at it, I only wind up paying $10 for that cement mixer, because I sold those for $40. I could have sold them for more, but I just wanted to get them out, I didn't, because I didn't know nothing about them. And then that guy's he had his own timers. He didn't even care. He already had a lid for the other one. So it was because they're I think $100 each new. But they weren't new. And they were not on stands. They were just the barrel thing, I guess if you want to call it. So, you don't really have to buy anything. You can just literally find it. Just find out in the good areas where when the trash can's supposed to pick up, the trash people, and go, driving around and see what you see, and then go home and don't sit on it, post it. Especially, this is just if you don't have no incoming money. This is something that I would be jumping on, or if you don't have really nowhere to storage anything, because then if you have something to storage stuff you find, well, you can make money, and there is places where you can actually store storage stuff that is cheap, and that's really on the outskirts of the city, because in the city if you for like 10 by 24 by 12 by 24 by 10 foot tall, you're looking at paying like $350, so I have come across some storage units that are outside of the city that are like $50, and they're huge, but the thing is that this is if you're young and you're hungry and you gotta go get it and just do it. But if you're relying on someone like me, I can't move heavy stuff. I'm not young. So I have to rely on him, and well, I can't always rely on him to do the heavy lifting all the time, so but if you have a family, it's a team effort, you still have to feed your family and stuff like that, and what more when you have a team, right? Because it's hard when it's just one person, you all have to do it, figure it out. And for right now, you wouldn't worry about too much about where you, like me, I sell like clothing, household products, little stuff as well. So I have to log it in and box it up and storage it. I put it in my attic, and to find it, I need to have it logged, give it a number and stuff like that, and make sure I put it on the ad. So when it does sell, I know where to find it. But when you're getting started, you pretty much have everything like right there, But yeah, if you're gonna do this for a little while, because the way things are right now, especially right now, then just have numbers and kind of put the number on the item and and storage it by in order by number. That's the only recommendation I can give you. But yeah, guys, it's don't lose hope and don't go do nothing crazy. You don't gotta steal, cause then you're gonna go to jail. And then you're gonna be worse off when you're just leaving your family out there like that. So yeah, you can make that money, and if you want to make fast money, like you need money now, there's people that throw out their stuff like the washer, the dryers, the stoves, the freezers. Go take that to the scrap metal yard. Shop around on the phone, have the kids see where the best price is at, their address, see how far it is, and stuff like that. Look at YouTube videos, because there's people that have been selling, especially the people that have been selling for a long time. They know what a lot of items are that cost money, to, people pay good money. You'd be surprised. I sold stuff that if my husband gets a hold of it, he's just gonna throw it because he just sees trash. He doesn't see money, you know. And I mean, like, that's money. What are you doing? I mean, for real, you know, some people think manure is like, well, it's trash, you know, let's throw that shit in the trash. Oh, you're laughing. But that even makes you money, trust me. I'm like, I just see the quality in everything, you know, that's what I tell. Even in people, it's too funny, but I'm here laughing by myself. But yeah, and you know, being seriously, you can make money. You know, don't give up. Cause I'm hearing a lot. I rarely look at the news or anything like that because it's too much going on. But I seen how. Well, it's because the lady contacted me too, like 2 days ago. Her door got kicked in, and I'm like, oh shit. You know, I couldn't go out there. So I just told her, you know, if you could just put a 2x4 and screw it in, you know, so they won't try, if they try coming back when she's gone, because she actually has a job. So, you know, people are breaking in and people are committing suicide. So don't do that. Don't do that. That's not even the easy way out. So don't do that. You know, and there is ways. You just, you know, put all your time and effort on money right now. Let it be nothing about making money. Because right now, no government, no one's going to take care of you and your family. No one. It has to be you. You have to take charge and just no excuses. Get your ass up and all of y'all. And go get it. You know, find out when their trash days. Ask, you know, if you see a neighbor in the neighborhood, ask, you know. Shoot, put out flyers if you can. If you have ink and paper, do it, you know. Or put a sign in the corner or something with cardboard and saying picking up donations, clothing, house goods, whatever on such date. Just place them out there and I'll pick them up, or put your number, you know, that kind of thing, and just go get it. You know, that's free money, but try not to do it too where it's too far from you. That's gonna start costing you money for gas. But yeah, y'all can do it as a team and stuff. But I'm going to be posting more videos, guys. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I need subscribers so I can make more videos and spend more time making these videos to help you guys. I'll be adding, though, more YouTube videos. And so just subscribe. Bye. Thank you and good luck.